Oh, hello. Okay. Oops. Hello. Okay. Oops. Hello. Okay. Oops. Hello. Okay. Oops. Hello. Okay. All right. So I was able to hear myself, and you were most likely able to hear me as well. So, let's get started with this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to what I guess will be the technically second stream that I am doing for my world. Starting a little late, but that's okay. I don't plan on getting people in this stream or anything. This is more of a test stream because I'm also recording, just to see how streaming and recording goes, which will eventually be added to YouTube as well. Just because I want to keep everything in check. So we had a couple things going on since the last time that I had streamed last night, which was basically just me creating a highway in the Nether, although it's not very much of a highway yet. Um, it's not very much of a highway, it's just a pathway from my Nether portal home here to one far in that direction to a desert, because something that I'm building next requires a lot of sandstone that I'm going to be needing. So I have a couple builds planned out. Oh, I see I have one viewer, but I'm able to guess. I have like a two-way guess as to who that is. um, but so basically, I want to get some of these cows bred, as well as some of these chickens. But one of the things that I'm going to be building next, I need to figure out where I want to place it, is going to be a giant chicken egg with a chicken sitting on top of it, so that it holds all my chickens and everything. So I'm not entirely sure where I want to put it, but I want to put it somewhere that would get a good sight from my patio. So let's head up there real quick and get a nice view. I want to grab some wheat so that I can breed some of the cows. I think I also have a couple. Oh, I don't have any seeds actually. That's okay. Oh, actually, I might be able to grab some bone meal so that I can get some wheat growing and then get some seeds to breed the chickens. I would just want to get a couple out there. So where would be a good view? Because I'm eventually going to add fences to my patio so that I can, there will be a gate here so I can jump off if I want to, although I'm not sure how well that would go. I know that the back does significantly better on there, but that's okay. So I didn't check any of the Twitch things before I started, just because I kind of was doing this very impulsively, just to try and record and stream at the same time, see how it goes and all that, just to see if it goes well and everything comes across well. I don't even have really an editing system, so I don't even know if I'm going to be editing this. Although that might be a good way to get things going on YouTube, and maybe even if I upload it to TikTok, which I do have a TikTok dedicated to. Ooh, that was close. Dedicated to my username. Um, which would be the username that you're seeing right now at the moment, which would be Takataka. And actually, I will show you something. There was quite a lot that happened. I accidentally took a screenshot, but I got the hot tourist destinations where I got all the nether biomes, and then also I accidentally, as I was mining, as I was mining through the walls of the nether, I found a piece of ancient debris, which by complete accident, so I will not be using that piece. That will be designated specifically for the museum that I'm going to be building at some point, which will also be a lot of fun to do. So I also have a couple of these. I wanted more cherry wood for my bedroom because I need to build like fences for my patio, and then also the pink wood is just the best in the game, in my opinion. So this build for the chicken requires a bunch of sandstone, white wool, and I believe some black concrete, which I already have, and then I believe, okay, this would be much more efficient, and then also I believe yellow concrete, which I also have. I am, however, going to be needing a new axe in a moment, so let me go grab some stuff to make that, get that going and all that. Ooh, took one extra there. All right, so let's get this going. So I really have a couple like designated builds that I want to do for this world. I keep switching up what I'm doing. This clearly has no designated purpose. So I want to get some of these because, as I said, I do want to get some of the chickens. I might not breed the chickens yet, at the very least, until I get the egg and chicken built, just so I have everything ready and prepared for when they come in. And I obviously, like the cows, I will not be killing any of them at the very minimum until I get more of every single kind of them, because I do not want to be losing out on the different forms that I've got. Same things for the cows and all that kind of stuff. I want to keep, every single type of form for the cows. So that's why I'm going to be breeding them here, hoping that I get some more of specifically the red and orange ones, just because those are the ones that I have fewest of, since they were the ones I had to travel a little far for. The cold ones aren't really that far because the taiga biome is not super far, but it is still a little tedious to go for, which I haven't seen any cold pigs in that taiga, which is a little irritating, but we'll get to that point eventually. Pop that in there, pop you two in there, actually you as well, and then that. And so, yeah, so next up on the things that I want to do, I need to keep a pair of shears on me, because I need to be getting some white wool to build the chicken out of. The chicken, so basically all of the animals, except for I think the cows, I kind of already have two of the builds planned out. I have the chicken with the egg, and then the cows, I'm going to put them in a gigantic, my plan at the moment is to put them in a gallon of milk. So I don't really have a way to put the face of the cow on that one, but we'll get there eventually. I assume we will get there eventually. But then again, that build might not be final. I'm not entirely sure on how that one may go. And I'm also, I'm keeping as many of these blue and red eggs as I can, because I want to see if maybe I can spawn in some of the different biome chickens, because I do very much want to keep, a good, oop, didn't mean to do that, sorry, I'm going to get rid of you there. I do want to keep a decent portion of them, because part of the museum, which I do talk about a lot, but it's going to be a heck of a long time until we get there, part of the museum that I want to do is I want to build a area for every animal type, for every animal that's in the game. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to go every mob yet, because that would be very dangerous and very difficult, and I'm not entirely sure I would be able to do it, but who knows, maybe eventually we can give it a go, we can give it a try, maybe do some of the more rare ones, because I will have a designated hallway specifically for the rare mobs and animals that I'd be able to get, like the dark blue axolotl or the brown panda, just to name a couple. I keep doing that. I keep wasting the durability of my utensils. I don't think they're really called utensils, but that's just keep going, keep moving on and all that. Silly mistakes, but that is okay. We move on from them. Ooh, okay, let me see if I can build up for a moment. So, so I'm going to be, after I cut down these trees, I'm going to start gathering some of the materials. Oh my gosh, again, we'll keep that one. Why not? Maybe the world is telling me something. And then we're going to cut these down. And we're going to gathering up all the materials. I especially like collecting the sticks from the trees, because I do very much like not wasting my own wood on making sticks. I just think it's more easy to just collect the ones. I'm gonna wait here for a moment and see if some fall with the sticks. Yeah, I find it like much more of a less of a waste of time to, you know, just use the wood that I'm. Oh, Minecraft music. Love the Minecraft music. Who doesn't? I think my favorite is everyone else's favorite, which is the Mice on Venus. That one always kind of gets my heart a little more saddened. That's okay. Ooh, where did I put the leaves in this one? Beautiful. I'm gonna keep one in here. Oh, I have plenty of saplings. And I don't need any more wood. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these in here just because of, when I go to pick some more up, they'll just go straight into my inventory. And so I'm not gonna need the wool for a bit. I'll do the same thing with the sapling. What I need actually is all of this. So the egg, I actually don't have the egg. So I have the egg planned out, but I don't have them like in my hand. I have them in my in my other world, but I don't exactly want to. Okay, that is what I'm going for. Beautiful. I don't exactly want to spoil it. I don't exactly want to spoil the amazing build that I have come up with for the plentiful amount of viewers that I have going for me. Some spare coal, I'll pop some in there. Definitely gonna need more than that though. There's plenty more of this that's coming. I'm gonna definitely need to maybe go back to the desert with a shovel or two to get that going, to get everything settled. Get that in there. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm using smooth sandstone for the egg, and then we'll have the white wool gathered up as well. Let's go and see if they have any more. Oops. Yeah, and there used to be 3 sheep in each section, but I breeded one more time because I feel like 3 is a bit of an awkward number, and I wanted there to be 4. Love my house. So, oh my goodness. Okay, well I'm never running out of cherry blossom trees. That's for sure. Let's grab all these. Get all these gathered up. All right. So, I want to at the very least get the egg started. If I break this down, if I put this down and then break it, does it remain smooth? Okay, good. I was kind of worried it would be like cobblestone or normal stone, and it would just go back to being it would just go back to being normal sandstone again, which would get a little sad, because I would just very much like to have it as normal, the smooth sandstone. Oops. So let's see if I can get things started with this. As I said, I don't really have the dimensions quite right, or quite on hand. I also don't know where I want to build it. Oh my goodness, I started this stream with absolutely nothing going on. So, like I said, this was like not a stream that I wanted to like get anything particularly done in. I just wanted to test the streaming and recording at the same time, see how things go, listen back, see if there's a way to improve it, all that kind of stuff. The first couple seconds of the stream was actually silent because I forgot to unmute my microphone. So it was just kind of running silent. So I guess since this is just a opening video, I suppose, and I am starting late into, like, I'm starting recording late into where I have the world, I'll just introduce these things and then maybe upload it to TikTok or something. So let's go this way and like let's do an introductory video. Let's do an introductory like we're a standard YouTuber. See how this goes on TikTok, YouTube, and everything. So here we go. Let's give it a start. In 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, my name is Taka. I am new to streaming and recording, but I am having very much fun doing it. This is my second stream I've ever done, and it's my first time recording for to be uploaded on other platforms such as YouTube and TikTok. So I'm happy that you all are joining me and watching me. If you'd like to view future streams and whatnot, or clips on TikTok if I upload any, or clips on YouTube if I upload any, those will be the same name as the username on this TikTok page, which is, I assume, where I'm going to be uploading this. It'll be Taka. So I'm just going to do a little introductory to my world that I have so far. First up, we'll start with the house. This is my house. Basically, the gimmick is that it's just a simple 7x7 house block that just goes straight up. So the first floor is just a normal lobby, I suppose. The second one, the outside of it looks like a chest, and the inside is my storage room. The third floor is looks like a furnace on the outside, and if you could guess, has all my furnacing things inside. And the last room that I have built at the moment is my bedroom, which has my bed, a chest with nothing, and these cute little balconies that look like hearts. So I will be continuing to add things to this build, but we'll get there later in the world. Woohoo! Always fun to do that. The second thing that I built would be what I call my Rainbow Alley, which is, ooh, I got an egg, which would be where I keep all of my sheep. I have different sections for each color with 4 sheep in each, all coming from the different colors so that I can have quick grabs of wool as needed. Considering most of the builds that I do will be having a lot of wool, at least the ones I have planned out, with flowers decorated for each of them, each of the ones that have flowers for them. I don't exactly want to like put a cactus for the green wool. And let's get out of here before these sheep ruin my ears. Oh my goodness, hello, we have another viewer. Hello. So basically, I'm just doing a tour of the world at the moment because I'm going to try to be editing it and uploading it to TikTok as we go along. So hello, very nice to see you. Alrighty, so the third thing, as you can see with these chickens attached to them, would be my farm. I saw a design that was pretty much identical to this one on TikTok, but it used bricks and it used other things that didn't really match the feeling I'm trying to go for, which is like, you know, just a relaxing playthrough. And so I changed it to birch wood and all that kind of stuff, and I added an extra area. So we have pumpkins, and eventually there will be melons. We have wheat, we have sugar cane. Oop, I was trying to jump over, I failed. We have potatoes, and then we have a mix of carrots and beets here. So we got that going. And then while there's nothing really to show in the nether at the moment, I still might just head in there to give y'all a general idea. I'm not wearing any armor, and I am very high leveled at the moment, so I am going to be very careful with this. So I spawn in a one of these areas, the Soul Sand Valleys, and I have a little cobblestone house that I have here, just to keep myself protected, and all that. So nothing really to show. Oop, turning night, but that is just about all I have built in this world at the moment. Although, like I said, we will be having. Like I said previously in the stream, before I believe started making these clips, I do have several other plans for builds, including the chicken, the cow, and the pig locations for holding. So, I'm gonna go to sleep right now and make it set today so it'll be a little safer. Don't want to be just wandering around while I'm and while I might get attacked by some monsters that I'm not exactly fit to be, I'm not exactly fit to be combating while I have no armor on or anything. So let's get down here. Ooh, there we are. Perfect, beautiful. And let's maybe, so I think what I'm going to do next, before I start any other kind of builds is I'm going to do the pathway, kind of further the pathway in which way I want to have things going, because I do want to have like a set kind of way for everything to be set out. Your tower looks just as I imagined it. Well, thank you. I do very much love my house. I could not be more happy with it. I will be extending it as we go. Oh, look at that. We have another viewer. Hello there. Hello. Very nice to see you. Oh, miss you guys so much as well. So I'm just kind of getting everything settled. I did a little tour of my world, which I'm going to attempt, probably very poorly, to edit and upload to TikTok, because I have an account under this name as well that I might try to start. Who knows, maybe something will come of that. So, thank you. I'm very happy with how it's turned out. So, yeah, right now we're trying to do a little pathway to connect kind of where my thing is going to, where my roads are going to connect and all that kind of stuff. I still am using iron tools, so these things aren't really doing superb, but very nice to have you guys here. It's going to be a little boring for a minute, so I do have a few things that I'm planning to build. I'm not sure if you guys were in the stream to listen to them, but basically I'm just going to be building a giant egg with a chicken sitting on top of it to hold all my chickens, and then I'm going to have a gallon of milk build to be holding all of my cows. The pigs will have their own build as well as the villagers having their own area set out as well for making trades easier. But we'll get to that point eventually. I think I am going to extend this area a little. I do kind of want to make it to where like the pathway is just kind of blends in very nicely with it. So how's y'all's day been? I have the chat pulled up in case y'all want to say anything or anything. How's y'all's day been? How's it been? How's it been over there in the old area? While I get all this stuff going, start a conversation with the viewers, connect with the community, get all that going. Took a comatose-esque nap. That genuinely making me a little jealous there. Who doesn't love a good nap? I'm not much of a nap taker, but I will say sometimes it does very much interesting. I just got off work, relaxing now. Well, perfect timing, absolutely. I'm very happy that I was able to catch you right as you came off from that 9 to 5. Oh goodness. Alrighty, so let me get these So yeah, just in case you weren't in the stream when I was explaining it, this is what I call Rainbow Alley. It's basically just where I keep all my sheep and everything, and they're very noisy all the time, unsurprisingly, as they are all clustered into one area. Let me see, I want to grab some birch and spruce wood. Spruce and birch, so that I can get some of these things with a pathway. Get the pathway going and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty. Going. So after I do this, I'm going to try and find an area that I want to build the chicken in. See if we can get that going, because I do very much want to get like all the mobs in order before I start doing other stuff, because I like having consistent resources before I do anything. So 1, 2, and then I think this will be where the pathway goes. This will be the continuation of the pathway, because I think it's 2 off if I come back here to check. 1, 2, and then the pathway. I was indeed correct. We got a bunch of cows going. We got all that kind of stuff. All getting started. Getting everything all nice and set up. And everything over here. I'm not entirely sure how much longer I'm going to be streaming for, as I did just want to do this as like a bit of a test go for recording and streaming at the same time, to maybe like download an editing software to maybe try and see if I can edit a video and see if I can upload it to TikTok or something similar. But we'll see how much longer. I think after I finish this pathway area, I know, extremely boring video and whatnot. If anything, I won't upload this until I won't upload this as like a full video until I have something much more interesting in this world to do while on a live stream. Amazing stream. Thank you, Queen. But I think I might end it after I'm done with the pathway, just because, yeah, I want to kind of get myself, I'm thoroughly entertained. Well, I very much appreciate that. Very happy that I am able to please the public with my amazing gaming skills in this very basic pathway that I'm making. I constantly am running low on coal, so I need to get some. Going. I'm gonna just leave a torch there and build over it, because I don't care to do anything else with it. Alright, need more of you. Oof. Let's do that. There we go. Alright. Get all this all going. I don't very much care for copper, so I'm just gonna build right past that. So, get this. Ooh, okay, so I'm out of spruce, so we'll deal with that later. I'm gonna go through with some. I don't think I can very much handle the sheep anymore. They're just so ridiculously loud in my ear. Oh goodness. I get that I've imprisoned them, but they need to kind of become accustomed to these new conditions that they find themselves in, because I very much need my wool for building, and nothing is going to change in their present habiting, the area that they inhabit. So let's get this all built up. This is much quicker than doing the spruce. I can just easily cover it all up. Alright, I think I will go grab some spruce just to completely finish off this area. And I think that might be the end. Might reorganize a couple things. So if you guys would like to maybe help me decide where to put the chicken, I want it to kind of be somewhere where I can like see it from my patio. Oh, going the other way would have been much smarter to do. Because I'm not entirely sure where I would want to put my gigantic chicken. There we are. Perfect. Beautiful. I'm gonna shear the white sheep, and then we'll go up to my patio and just give it a look. And then in between this stream or video and the next one, I'm gonna get all of my items in order so that I can get everything built actually in a stream. Beautiful walkway. Thank you so much. Oh goodness. So I kind of want to have it visible from my patio. I was thinking maybe like right where that kind of gap in it is. But I was also kind of thinking that it could be on the other side of the, I could have like the farm area going like out, and then I can have it sitting there and like facing my house. So we will come up with a decision. That hole is bugging me. I'm not sure why that's there. I'm gonna cover up that hole, go to sleep, and then I think that may be the end of this stream and video. And then I'll do like some kind of outro for, oh, I was about to say where to go. I might do some kind of outro. The farm extension. Do we all agree the farm extension kind of going a bit past here? I might like level this area, and then have it like facing my house so that I can like see it from the bedroom. All right, my two viewers have decided so that in the next stream video that I do, I will be that area will be flattened. I will have my tools that I need to build my egg and chicken, and we will have that completely built in the next stream. So this stream, much like the other, has been very short, and this is the only one that has been recorded, but I had a lot of fun doing it, even if though part of it was just me talking to myself, although I do that very much anyways. So I hope that you enjoyed watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed watching the clips. If you'd like to see more, I will try to remember to edit on screen my username for YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, whichever of the three, although it is the same for every single one of them, which is just the username that you'd be seeing on the profile. I hope you all very much enjoyed this stream. Very glad to hear it. And I hope you all have a nice night. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.